All right, guys, here we go. Chapter 20, Google and Search. A major percentage of Google's revenue continues to come from search advertising as marketers understand how effective such ads are for direct conversions and how they can be used for branding as well. So, Google is making a lot of money off of this stuff. In the current market, savvy advertisers are planning their media buying and creative assets holistically and want partners that understand how search blends with other forms of media. So basically, when we're talking about holistically, we're talking about this varied approach, looking at all sorts of different options, all sorts of different types of media, all sorts of different outlets within certain mediums. When a user searches for a keyword, any advertiser may enter the auction for that particular keyword in order to show their ad with the search results. Now, when these auctions happen, it's kind of these microsecond sort of things. And we'll explain that in just a second. Basically, what happens though in that short amount of time, advertisers will select keywords to bid on. They'll attach ad text, and in some cases, like shopping ads, they may include an image in there as well, and then choose how much they're willing to pay per ad click. Now, all of this is being done programmatically. It's being done by various algorithms and different bidding criteria that advertisers put into the programs that do this sort of thing. Again, these run in just fractions of a second to determine which ads will show on the search results page. So the moment that somebody is looking for a particular item, the auction starts, and then by the time your page refreshes with the search results you're looking for, the auction is over and the winners are displayed on the page. Only ads with a sufficiently high ad rank are going to show up. And ad rank is basically a collaboration of these different things that you see on the screen. It's a combination of what the advertiser's bid was, the quality of the ad, different thresholds for the ad rank for that particular auction, the context of the person's search, and then the expected impact of extensions, other ad formats, and all these things. All this goes into play in these fraction of a second auctions. Keywords. These are the terms that you want your ad to appear on when someone searches for that particular item. So if you're selling microphones, for example, and you type in a keyword microphone, then you are entering an auction for that particular keyword. Keywords are refined by match types, and there's 4 different categories of match types. First one is broad match. In this instance, your ad may show if a search query contains your keyword in terms of any order with singular or plural forms, synonyms, stemmings, related searches. So, if you're, for example, doing a keyword of microphones, you could wind up in searches with microphone. You could could wind up in a search for mic. You could turn up in a search for cardioid or omnidirectional or ribbon or dynamic, any of those sorts of things to which would apply to a microphone. And this match type will give you the widest reach, but with the caveat that some users may not be searching for what you specifically are offering. So that is broad match. Phrase match. This is where an ad may show only when someone searches on your exact phrase or with additional words before or after, and this narrows potential traffic compared to a broad match but provides increased relevancy. So if you're selling a cardioid microphone, for example, if someone does not type in the word cardioid microphone, if that's what you set as your phrase match, then people will not find you. Exact match keywords will show ads on what are called same meaning queries. This includes singular or plural forms, misspellings, word recording, and function word addition or removal. So it's a little more particular than the phrase match, but it does allow for certain points of error. So Again, if you're selling a cardioid microphone and someone misspells cardioid, you'll still show up in that particular search. And then negative match keywords exclude and filter out searches that are not useful for an advertiser. They prevent unwanted clicks. This is particularly helpful if your account has many broad match keywords and you want to avoid clicks that would not be useful to your brand or to the users searching. So you could put a negative match of omnidirectional. If someone's looking for an omnidirectional mic, they're obviously not going to want a cardioid microphone, so you can make it so that you do not show up in someone that's looking for an omnidirectional microphone. Bids. For search, Google uses a cost per click or CPC model. Your search ad can show many times, but you will not be charged unless a user clicks on your ad. Now, the quality score is going to inform the ad rank here. Google realized that if you want engagement, you should show ads relevant to the specific search that is being performed. So these different types of match criteria are done by design, not just to benefit the person that is doing the searching, but also to the benefit of the advertiser, so that impressions are not being wasted on those that really don't care about finding their particular product or service. Guidelines about what makes for a strong ad quality leading to a strong rank include these: relevance, expected click-through rate, and landing page. So relevance to the search, how closely your ad is going to align to the search itself. The expected click-through rate, this is a keyword status that measures how likely it is that your ads will get clicked when shown for that particular keyword. And then the landing page is the specific page you send users to after they click on your search ad. So all these things come together to create your ranking score. A bid alone does not determine your ad placement, however. This is not an auction where the highest bid wins the best spot. You may bid less than a competitor, but rank higher in the actual ad placement because the quality of your ad is higher. So, again, these things where if your ad is actually relevant to what someone is searching for, and that there's a certain track record that you have in terms of the integrity of your ad and things like that, all those things that we talked about with ad rank, this can actually be an advantage to your company if you're using Google to advertise in this particular way, even if you're not the highest bidder. Search advertising. There's two main things that we're going to talk about here. One is searching for direct response. This kind of advertising is reacting to users who, by searching for something, are showing that they're looking for a solution. So, when you go online and if you're searching for microphones, then all of a sudden you start seeing all sorts of things for microphones in subsequent pages that you're looking through online. Meanwhile, a search for branding would be where you can connect your search and display ads to content that connects with your brand's message and also reach users on sites that they enjoy and trust. So, if you're, again, selling microphones, you could see your ad popping up on web pages for, say, someone's reading a blog for someone that writes about audio production or musician gear or something like that, where those people that read those websites would actually have some sort of interest in a microphone. Adsense. If you or your company has a blog, a website, or publishes content online, you could monetize it by using Adsense. Google's algorithms will check out your site to see if it meets their content standards by way of going along with their program policies, and then to discover what the nature and focus of the content is so that it can place advertising on your site that is relevant to the content. So it's somewhat of a service to you in that, yes, you get to monetize a bit of your website, but it's also going to be content that the viewers of your website may actually be interested in. So it's not just completely spamming up your web page for the sake of spamming it up and hoping to to get a few cents for leasing out your space. YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, you can click on the video manager link and then click on the $sign next to the video or channel you want to monetize by agreeing to let YouTube run ads on your content. This is how many content creators get paid, by putting their videos on YouTube. And then Google Help, the Google Ads Help Center, can answer almost any question that you have. So this chapter was basically a big promo for Google and some of the ways that you can either advertise through Google or make money through Google. Finish up the notes, finish up the study questions, turn it in, bring your questions, bring your thoughts, bring your opinions when we get together to discuss this chapter in class.